What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Sam to go back with another video. You dig what I'm saying? Today's the last day. Yeah. Today is the last day of the college for a weekend. I totally had a good weekend. It was amazing. I met a lot of people. A lot of people. But yeah, this was definitely a weekend. One of the best weekends I ever had. I recommend those who applied or who's like not considering or like not yet. You should definitely take this for consideration. You could definitely take this school for consideration. This school is lit. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, after this, I'm just gonna go to breakfast. Then from there, go to church. And yeah, it's been lit. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yes, all of you is all I need. Take everything. Jesus, we love you. Thank you, God, that we can come together and worship you. I pray that this is glorifying to you and that we just can point back to you with our worship, Jesus. God, I thank you that you are all in all and that you satisfy. You are all that we need, that it's not Jesus plus something else, that God, you need no addition. Thank you that you satisfy. Thank you for the cross and what you did on the cross, that you are all that we need, God. And I pray that that would be our heart's prayer, that we would just look to you for everything that we need, God. Forgive us for when we look for satisfaction in other things, God. I pray for the message today, God. I pray that we would receive it and that we would allow that to
favorite movies is called The Bucket List. Have you ever heard of The Bucket List, the movie with Jack Nicholson, Morgan Freeman? Great movie, encourage you to watch it. But it's about these two guys who are diagnosed with terminal cancer. And it's a sweet, kind of heartwarming story of how they end up in the hospital together in the same room. They're total strangers, but through this shared experience, they become really, really close friends. And in fact, so close that they are given the news that they only have months to live. And so they decide that they are going to create a list, a bucket list, things that they wish that they could have done in their lives. And so they end up going skydiving and traveling the world and getting tattoos and all this stuff. It's a funny story. But at the end of the movie, we see that these guys learn a lot more about the purpose and the meaning of their life because they face the reality of their imminent death. In fact, in the movie, it's very clear that their lives are made better because they understood death more clearly. And in fact, that's exactly what Solomon is trying to teach us. He is trying to get us to prepare us for death so that we can better live our lives. I know for all of us in this room, thinking about death, especially since many of you are 16, 17, 18, 20 years old, we're not thinking about when we die. I highly doubt that any of you, if you recently went on a date, one of your points of conversation was death. If so, I'd love to talk to you because I'd like to know if that turned into a second date and even like if you're having a good, healthy relationship. Right? We don't like to talk about death, especially when we're young. We think to ourselves, oh, I got 80, 60 plus years. But the harsh reality and the harsh truth that Solomon points us to today is that maybe we don't have 60 years. Maybe we only have days, weeks, maybe months. It's hard to swallow that reality, that truth. And I think today the book of Ecclesiastes isn't going to teach us to fear death as much as it's going to teach us to hope in the future that we are promised as followers of Christ. So if you have your Bibles, go ahead and turn to Ecclesiastes chapter.
Well, one of the things that came out of that was a lesson that I think impacted a lot of NBA players. One of them, namely Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal decided that Kobe's death was a reminder of how short life is. And so what Shaquille O'Neal did was he went on a forgiving tour. He started calling up, texting people who he had held a grudge against, starting to apologize for the ways that he had treated them or talked to them. Now, I don't know if Shaquille O'Neal is a believer, but there's something that I think that we can learn from Shaquille O'Neal, and that is he is totally right in going through his life, making amends to the people that he's hurt, he's pushed away and pushed out. This life is short. We're not promised tomorrow. So seize the day. Love and love well. And lastly, he talks about working. He says this. He says, whatever your hand finds to do, in verse 10, do it with your might, for there is no work or thought or knowledge or wisdom in Sheol to which you are going, the place of death. Whatever your hand finds to do it. If you're in school and you're a student, seize the opportunity that you have to learn and to gain knowledge and to gain wisdom. Don't waste those times in the library. Don't waste those times in class. Seize it. Seize the opportunity. Whatever your hand finds to do it and do it with your mind. If you're not in school but you're working, maybe you're working the assembly line at Cookout, flipping burgers, do it with your mind. Don't waste your time here on this earth under the sun. Seize the day. Go, eat and drink. Love and love well and work. See, again, Solomon isn't trying to scare us into death. He's just trying to prepare us for it. And in our preparation, we learn how to live. I think that's why David so confidently said when he wrote Psalm 118, he said, rejoice. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Why? Because we're fearful of death? No, because we are hopeful for eternity.
We are hopeful in the promise that is to come, that Jesus Christ himself defeated death. And when we put our faith, when we put our trust in him, we can be in his family forever. That's good news. That's good news. Let's pray.
Jesus, it's that name that we worship. Lord, I pray that we will live our lives in a way, in a manner that honors you, God. That proves that what we just were singing is true of our hearts. Lord, that if more of you means less of me, take all of me, God. Lord, I pray that we will crucify our flesh with you, Lord, so that we can live in you, God. We will not live in our flesh, but we can live solely in who you are. Lord, that it will no longer be us living on this earth, Lord, but it will be your Spirit living through us. We thank you, God, that because of you, we have nothing to fear, Lord. Lord, that we have a hope in the future. God, that we know that to live is Christ and to die is gain. God, that this life that I live is yours, and I pray, Lord, that I will truly give that to you every single day. I pray that everybody in here will give their lives to you, Jesus. It's in your name we pray. Amen. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Y'all are dismissed.
Man, look at this view, man. Look at this view. What's going on, man? Alright, as you can see, we're doing the outro. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Turn on the post notifications. Subscribe, turn on the post notifications, give this video a thumbs up. This college for weekend this C4. But it's been lit, bro. It's definitely lit. It's lit here. I recommend you guys to come here. There's one in April and one in September. So I recommend you guys to come here because it's definitely fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. I will be attending Liberty for 4 years in fall of 2020. So just can't wait to come back. But this weekend has been lit. Yeah. Also, thank you for the people that I met this weekend. Much appreciated. If you're new, go ahead. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe, man. Appreciate everyone that I met this weekend. Hopefully, we're gonna see in the future. And yeah. If you guys are considering coming to Liberty, bro, I'm telling you, bro, you have to come. Do not mind the rumors and nothing like that. Go straight, bro. It's okay, but it's not that bad. It's literally not that bad. You guys should come here, bro. For real. Like up this video, thumbs up, subscribe. AirPods Pro giveaway is still on the loose. I mean, it's still on. So keep subscribing to the channel. Share this video with your friends. Share my channel with your friends. I'll be back with you the next one, bro. Let's go.